rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be reading your DMs, some of your DMs, and I want to put you guys up on some game. For those of you who are interested in becoming flight attendants, I'm gonna put you on to a few words that are gonna be precious to you when you become a flight attendant. Like things that you're gonna be like, oh, okay, Fierceness told me about that. So guys, what should I do first? The DMs or the vocab? I think we'll jump into the vocab because I know that's why you clicked this. You was like, oh, I want to learn some words. So let me pull out my phone here. I'm gonna tell you guys the first word is, but hold on. Let's back up. If you are new to this channel, I want you to hit the subscribe button. Then I want you to comment down below because we friends. Like I told y'all before, if you here and you watching my video, like we're friends and you don't have a choice. Like you cannot not be my friend. You're here watching me, so what's good, friend? I want to know if you're new here or if you've never commented. I want you to comment down below. Tell me who you are. Tell me where you're from. Tell me which video brought you to my channel. I want to know who you guys are. Like y'all know stuff about me, so what? You just not gonna tell me nothing about you? If you're new to this channel, then obviously you don't know me very well. But my subbies know I am one who responds. I literally try to go through and respond to every single person. If I don't, it's because maybe somebody asked me something that is basically not my position to answer, and I just don't do that because I got to, you know, keep it cute or put it on mute. But anyway guys, so let me tell you, I was like talking to my coworkers earlier and I was like, guys, like I was telling them I wanted to do this video, so we went through a bunch of words that we think are going to be really important to you guys. So what do I want to start with? What's the first one? Okay, have you ever been on a flight and you hear the flight attendant make an announcement and they say the word cross-check and you're like, what the heck is a cross-check? Like if you hear it so many times as a passenger, you're like, okay, that's weird. Well guys, cross-check means exactly what it says. Cross-check. It's basically double checking to make sure that something is done properly. You go across and you check it out and you make sure everything is as good as it was on one side as it is on the other. You guys have probably heard me say I was deadheading or I have to deadhead or something about a deadhead. No, nobody is dead. No lives have been lost. No heads have been taken off. But deadheading is basically when flight attendants or pilots ride the aircraft as a normal passenger. That's simply what it is, but it is to be understood that you are still sort of kind of technically on duty. So I've definitely mentioned this one before in a video, and it is slam clicker. Y'all, it's exactly what it is. Slam click that door when you get to your layover, and that means you're not gonna see this person again until you guys are leaving for your next flight. Like they are going to vanish. You're just going to hope and pray that they are okay. But honey, when they get to that hotel, slam, click the door. They do like, and they slam click for different reasons, right? Maybe they're tired, or maybe they're like, I don't want to hang with these crew members. I'm just gonna get my life in this bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna order room service, and that just is what it is. So maybe you were on a flight and you heard the flight attendants talking about blue juice. And you're like, what the heck is a blue juice? Guys, blue juice is simply the water that's in the toilet. There's certain things that have to happen to make sure that that flight is able to go out, and blue juice is one of them, honey. Girl, we about to land, but how my landing lips look though? Y'all, landing lips is the next one. You've heard it, and landing lips is when you reapply that makeup, honey. Like, even if you haven't got oily off flight or you haven't checked yourself off flight, you're going to apply them landing lips and basically touch up and just make sure you are beat for the streets, like you are just ready to say bye-bye. Thank you for flying with us. Have a good day. Thank you. Come again. But do y'all see these lips though? Like these lips were applied like when I left the aircraft hour or so ago. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like, landing lips, you are at that point making sure that you look cute, like you look good. So have you ever been sitting at the gate and you heard the gate agent say, for those passengers who need to pre-board, and you're like, what does that mean? Well, you know, pre is like before something, right? So pre, before, board, so board before. Pre-board is simply that certain passengers may be in wheelchairs, or maybe they have children and they need extra time to get adjusted on the aircraft, so they are allowed to go on a little bit earlier just so that the rest of the boarding can go smoothly. So that's simply all it is, guys. Pre-board. So guys, have you ever heard the agents or the flight attendants talk about a jet bridge? And you're like, what? Is that a special jet that has a bridge to it? Nah, bruh. Jet bridge is simply what connects to the aircraft to allow passengers and working crew to comfortably get on that aircraft and exit that aircraft. The next word is reserve. What is reserve, you ask? Those are days of your life that you are going to dedicate to the company that you work for. And you may be assigned a trip those days, you may sit at home those days, and some companies, maybe the reserve is 2 days a month, maybe it's 6 days a month, or maybe it's all month. Get your life and figure out what you gonna do. Choose the best airline, but reserve, like I've talked to you guys before about my reserve days, and I swap my reserve days for trips, but I'm actually thinking of keeping them instead of swapping them for trips, simply because my seniority, and that is another word, seniority is basically where you fall in line within the flight attendant group in the company that you work for. So like, I'm in the 19,000s, the company that I work for, we have over 23,000, so my seniority is pretty good. And I also know how to bid, which some people don't, whether they are senior to me or junior, they do not know how to bid. It is all about mastering your bidding, and bidding is another word. That is like, you're bidding for your monthly schedule or your your trips for your reserve days. But keep in mind that reserve is very important when making the decision to work for certain airlines, because some airlines, like, they allow you to graduate and just start flying whatever. Others, you just kind of have to sit around and just say, hey, I'm here if you need me, just let me know, whatever, just call me, guys. Okay, like, it really depends. So just, you know, do your research on reserve and thank me later. All right, guys, we're almost done. 2 more words. Concourse shoes. What are concourse shoes, you ask? I talked to you guys the other day. I was telling you, like, these are the shoes I wear, and then when the door closes, I change. Concourse shoes are your shoes that you are wearing in the airport. You want, so basically, like, I would not wear my little flat Clark kind of cloggy shoes through the airport. That's not cute. I wear them on the aircraft once the door closes. So your concourse shoes are basically a nice dress shoe that is compliant with your uniform that you're going to wear as you are walking to your gate, because again, we're talking about brand here, your own personal brand as well as your company brand. So you want to make sure that you're on point when you're walking through, because passengers are checking you out. And again, like, I would just hope that you want to look good, not only for yourself but for the company that you work for. And the last is jump seat. Oh, this is important, y'all, because as a flight attendant, that is where you sit. You sit on the jump seat. So it's important to know which jump seat you'll be sitting on, and that's determined basically within your briefing, when you brief with your crew. And briefing is basically a discussion that happens prior to the flight starting and the passengers getting on and all that good stuff. So a jump seat, like I said, it's where flight attendants sit, and I do believe, don't quote me on this, but I do believe that for most airlines, I'm pretty sure that passengers are not allowed to sit in jump seats. That is simply where we sit as flight attendants. But guys, that sums it up for my flight attendant little dictionary. I hope that little flight attendant lingo, terminology has helped you a little bit, so that when you guys are watching flight attendant life videos, or when you're looking at different forums and people use certain words, you're actually like familiar with them and you don't feel like you're left in the dark. Because you know how sometimes you'll ask people like, hey, what does that mean? And then they don't even answer you and you're like, hold up, because I know you saw my question, like, so you can't answer that. Oh, another big one is I've seen people often ask they often say, what is a CJO? Like when I always say, oh guys, like I hope you know, I wish you the best of luck with you getting your CJO. A CJO, I've mentioned this before, but I'm gonna say it for the umpteenth time, is a conditional job offer. Conditional, guys, which means even when you get your CJO from the airline that you'll be working with, there are conditions that apply to it. So it's a conditional job offer. It's not really set in stone quite yet. It's conditional and you better meet those conditions. So whatever you did to get that CJO, you want to continue on. You don't want to switch up and start acting brand new because you just got your CJO because they can take it from you. Hold up, I should be a rapper. Wow, that was good. All right, you guys, so now it goes down in the DM. I get a lot of DMs, and I respond to majority of people. I'm gonna keep it real. I do not respond to people who ask me things like, oh, should I be patient? Oh, should I wait? Like all that kind of, I don't respond to that because I feel like I've kept it so real in my videos and I've answered that enough that some people are looking for like an extra boost of security or encouragement, and I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to push you, but I'm also gonna keep it real, and I am not here to hurt feelings. I would want someone to do the same thing for me, so I just want you guys to know that if you have hit me up with certain things like that and I didn't respond, that's why, because I'm beating a dead horse literally, and I don't have time for that. So I hope that the DMs that I go through actually inspire you guys and encourage you guys. So I'm not going to say any names, but Jane Doe says, hi, I love your YouTube videos. I applied for the flight attendant position 10 years ago and I didn't get it. I just reapplied again. I passed my video interview, but I got invited to a phone interview, not a face-to-face. Is that a bad sign? I responded and said, hi, I really have no clue. Processes with companies change all the time, I am sure. But congratulations, it sounds like you are moving along in the process. She writes back, she says, thank you, I can't wait. You really make me want to be a flight attendant. Keep up with your videos, I will keep watching. Again, guys, she wrote me that on October 31st. I responded within just, what, a day. So on December 6th, I opened up my DMs and I got this from her. Hey girl, you sent me some encouraging words when I started this process, and I wanted to thank you again. I got my CJO with your airline. I can't wait to be out there. I will keep watching your new videos for my new life. I wrote her back with a bunch of hearts and I said, I'm so proud of you. It was your time and I'm so glad you didn't give up. Congratulations. Guys, if that ain't a testimony, I don't know what is, because won't he do it? Baby, when it is your time, it is your time, and no one, nothing will stop you. This person applied 10 years ago, didn't get it. But something in here kept saying, I want that, I want it, I want it, that tenacity. 10 years later, boom, she did that. I got this message on December 5th, 2017. He says, hi, I know you probably get loads of like fan mail and you probably won't see this. So this is me taking a chance. Anyways, I would like to thank you for being such an inspiration to me. I have applied for a cabin crew position and I am just now waiting for their reply. Patience is everything, as you said. But anyway, my point is, thank you so much for everything. I watched your cabin crew videos from start to finish and took in the tips. I seriously wrote them down, so thank you, lots of love. And I wrote him back like a really nice message, which he wrote me back again, so let me respond with some hearts. Because that's what I do. I respond to my subbies because I'm a real one. I'm a G. I'm a real one. And you want it, keep it real with your subscribers, because real recognize real. You feel me or not? So someone wrote me, right? And they were like, listen, because they're in training. Well, they actually graduated today, so shout out to you, girl. So when she wrote me, she was like, my brain is filled to capacity with info after watching several classmates practice an evac scenario. I literally can't remember anything, nothing whatsoever when it's my turn, and that's so frustrating to me. I'm not getting enough sleep due to late night studying. I'm just ready for this to be over and graduate. I'm sorry if I'm ranting, but you're like a friend in my head. And yes, I told you, we friends. Like, you don't have a choice. I'm your friend, okay? I'm your friend and you're mine, okay? And I'm stingy with my friends, so don't be out there making other friends, because I'm gonna go crazy. Nah, but like, I wrote her back and I just told her like when you're in training, it is stressful. Like, think about this though, right? Think about the process that you guys went through when you applied for the job. Like, it's no joke. Think about how you felt when you were waiting for your video interview, or you were waiting for like another email, or trying to contact the company that you're applying with, or like you guys are getting phone interviews and all sorts of wacky types of interviews. Like, it's stressful. So what makes you think the training would be any less? But I told her, I said, you can do this and you're going to do this. Like, you don't have another option. Like, yo, you left your whole life. You left everything to go get your wings. So what you gonna do? Go to training and not come back with no wings? Oh no, honey, that's not an option. Like, when you leave, which I have a special video coming for you guys who are heading to training. That video is coming, so I got you covered. I got you. I'm gonna give you the 2017 version because things change, but I got you. You know, I always got y'all. I always got you. Because when I went to training, there was nothing out there. And I know what it feels like, okay? I know what you're feeling. You're about to leave your family, you're about to leave your kids, you're about to leave everything that you built, that you know, and now you have to walk into a new situation where you have to apply yourself and study. And some of you are not 21. You didn't just graduate college. So you're like, how am I gonna study? Do I even remember how to study? What's my method? Like, you guys are feeling like you're going to be competing with people because this one might be skinnier, that one may be taller, that one may be prettier, okay? That is in your opinion or whomever's opinion. You guys are feeling like it's gonna be a competition and you're just feeling so insecure. I know how you're feeling, okay? Because let me tell you, I don't care what nobody says, we all have insecurities, okay? We do. Like, today I was looking at my mustache and I was like, stop looking at my mustache, y'all, stop it. But today I was looking at my mustache and I was like, I might need to shave that. Can you see that? You see that? Look, I've never shaved my mustache though. Anyway, we all have insecurities. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, there is no other way. You're gonna get it here. So the last DM that I'll share is one that I received from a really, really sweet girl on November 25th. She says, okay, no joke. I spent the last 3 hours or so watching your YouTube channel. I had a whole to-do list of stuff I needed to get done tonight and never ever got to it because I was doing the whole YouTube Why can I not read? So this is what happened when you fly all day. Like, after you fly, like, you can't read. Like, you can't read, you can't write, like, you can't do a whole lot of things. So are you sure you want to come to this flight attendant life? Because, like, guys, I'm reading and like, I'm like, what is my life? We're gonna try this again. She said she was doing the whole YouTube thing. My personality is so genuinely my personality is so genuinely magnetic, and she just wanted to reach out and tell me that. So we went back and forth. She's from Chi-Town. I was like, my fiance's from Chi-Town. And long story short, like, she said her to-do list got bumped up because sometimes you think you want to do something in life, like you're like, I think I want to be a flight attendant, but it's when you start to watch videos, right, about it, you're like, wow, that's so inspirational, like, that's so cool. And see, for me, that's why I like to show you guys other aspects of my life, because I want you guys, my perspective on flight attendant life is to show you guys that you don't have to be wrapped up in this world of planes and in a bubble of just flight attendant, layover, fly. You can do other things, like, and that's so dope to me. And you know, I want you guys to also see that, like, you don't have to look a certain way or be a certain type of person to be a flight attendant. Like, if you were to see me on the regular, like, keep it real, right? If you were to see me on the reg and I have my hoops, I have my hair down, and, you know, I'm just chilling, like, I'm popping, you wouldn't think I was a flight attendant. But, like, I'm professional AF. Professional as, like, don't play. And speaking of professional as, I want to share that today I also got some really great feedback, and this happened to come from a captain who was deadheading. So if you guys remember, deadheading is when you are sitting as a passenger, basically. He came to me at the very end of the flight. Everyone got off, and he came to me. Actually, it was two captains. They both, it was a captain and first officer. Came to me and says, listen, I have to tell you something. And I was kind of like, oh shoot, what he got to tell me? And he said, I absolutely love the way you take care of our passengers. He said, you have a certain sparkle in your eye. But when you deal with people, you are so magnetic, and it's just very genuine. He's like, you know, I don't know if I'd be able to write and tell someone, but even if I'm not, I want you to know that sometimes the good people aren't, see, I can't talk. He said, sometimes the good people aren't rewarded, but please take my compliment, you know, my sincere compliment as a reward. And I was like, wow, thank you. Like, when I tell y'all I treat people how I want to be treated, that's literally it. Whether you are 2, 22, 102, I don't care. How I treat you is how I want you to treat me. And that's why I say we friends, because I'm treating you to all of my knowledge. So treat me back, okay? And subscribe and tell a friend to check my channel out. And the last thing I'm gonna say before I go is, when I got off the aircraft, there was this woman who had her son on her back and was holding another child's hand, and someone said to her, your child's sock is on the ground. And you know what immediately kicked into my head? I picked the sock up, put it on the little boy's foot, and the mom was like, oh my God, thank you. You know, like, parents get overwhelmed with their kids. People get overwhelmed. Like, she couldn't bend down and get the sock, and she's holding one child. I mean, it's holiday season, travel is crazy. And when I put the sock on the little boy's foot, he said, oh, thank you. He said, bye-bye. Because I was leaving. I was like, oh, you're welcome. Like, but he was like, bye-bye. Like, it was the sweetest thing ever, guys. I just want you to know that this life, this flight attendant life, is so absolutely amazing and rewarding. And I don't think a lot of people really know the way you can touch someone. Whether it's like, the kids know. If anyone knows Fierceness, it's kids and it's animals. And this little boy, like, he just knew, you know, he was so sweet to me. Like, even in the aircraft, the way kids come and just like connect with me is just absolutely beautiful. And I have been working on gratitude even more. I try to be grateful and try to treat, you know, I treat people how I want to be treated, but I'm just trying to be an even better person. And I have been working on just being even more grateful for all the things I have in my life, and all the blessings that God has bestowed upon me. I don't know, life is just really, really good. I'm just in a really great place. So I know I rambled for quite a long time. I didn't expect this day 7 to be so long, but there's so much that I wanted to share with you guys. So I hope you guys are all doing absolutely amazing. I want you guys to just continue to push. Whether you're trying to earn your wings, whether you're trying to get a job in a different field, you may be trying to get into a certain school, or you're just working on a relationship, or there's something that you're trying to achieve in your life right now. I want you to know that that is possible. You just have to be determined. You gotta just fight through, and you know, God never said that the weapons wouldn't form, but he said that they wouldn't prosper. So you might be feeling stagnant, you might be feeling stuck, you might be feeling down, but that doesn't last forever. So I want you guys to keep pushing, no matter what is thrown your way, continue to stay beautiful, y'all. Like that has to be your core. That is your core. You stay beautiful from the inside to the out. You let your light shine. You let nothing or no one stop you from glowing. Cause y'all see this glow, it's been on all day. But like, don't let nothing stop you from growing. It's okay to grow. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for wanting more out of life. Whatever that is, you deserve it. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys for day 8, because day 8 is Friday, and we're gonna turn up, right? I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.